Hey guys, Crewman here, and I got a fun one for you. So for better or for worse, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is a $75 refresh for the standard PC edition. But at least it has very reasonable system requirements. If you look at the minimum system specs for GPUs, it's basically a GTX 960 or an AMD Radeon 470, 2 gig and 4 gig or 4 gig and 2 gig respectively. So today I'm going to be looking at GPUs that are pretty close to those minimum system requirements. The GTX 970 and the RX 588 gig. Now these are the lowest two GPUs I have on the AMD and Intel, or on the AMD and Nvidia side, so the closest I get to the minimum specifications. Now these can, interestingly enough, both be had for about $50-ish on eBay, if you know where to look. Basically seeing a lot of listings on eBay, which is, $30 cheaper than the game itself. So how do two GPUs from 2014 and 2017 respectively, that are basically the minimum system requirements of this game and cost about $30 less than the game itself, play on the latest AAA FPS? Well, let's find out. First off, let's look at the test bench. It's a 5600X on an X570 motherboard with an 850 watt Corsair PSU, 16 gigs of RAM. It's a well-rounded gaming rig in 2023. You can easily replace the X570 to a B550 for a much cheaper motherboard and drop the power supply down to like a 500 watt, and you have yourself a fantastic budget gaming PC. This rig is on an open benchable frame, which is one of the best frames out there, and the cooler is a Thermaltake Assassin I got on Prime Day for like 20 bucks. Use an HP Omen 144Hz 1080p monitor to do the testing. Alright, so first up, I'm going to do each graphics card individually, and then I'm going to compare the two. I'll run the benchmarks, and I'll show in-game footage, and then I'll give you some of my opinions at the end.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Friendly UAV online. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Watch your fire!
The enemy's taking.
That could have been bad! Throwing grenade!
So quick note while I show you the benchmark. Noticed that on the 970, it actually was better when I had upscaling on as an FSR 2.1 rather than not having it on. The graphic quality did improve, which is what I tried to show you in that first clip, as all the settings were on low and FSR was on quality, was on performance, the lowest one, and you can see that I was getting about 70 to 80 frames per second, and this benchmark basically confirms it. So let's move on to the RX 580 now.
Confirming next hardpoint.
Enemy close. Holding. Changing back. Loading. Get in there. Changing mag. Reloading.
Hardpoint located.
Fire! Wolf! Taking fire!
Hardpoint relocated. Secure
Stay alive.
enemies inside the perimeter.
Loading. Changing mag.
Hardpoint is compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter. Confirming next hardpoint.
Братья, брат!
Alright, as you can see, the 580 was very, very impressive. I'm going to be honest with you, I was way more impressed than I thought. Again, it looked better with upscaling on. I tried FSR 1.0 and FSR 2.0. FSR 2.0 seemed to work better. And as you can see, we were getting like 100 to 110 FPS. And, you know, it looked great. I mean, everything's on the lowest settings and with upscaling on. But it was still very impressive on 1080p in 2023.
Loading. Get in there. Changing mag. Reloading.
Stun incoming!
What's your back? Visual on the other.
Hardpoint located.
Fire! Wolf! Taking fire!
Hardpoint relocated. Secure
Stay alive.
enemies inside the perimeter.
Loading. Changing mag.
Hardpoint is compromised. Secure the area. Changing
Hit
mags!
hard. Friendly UAV on station. Hostile UAV in the area. Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
Taking effective fire! Reloading!
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Frag out!
Relocated. Secure the
So there you have it, the RX 580 8 gig and the GTX 974 gig. Despite being essentially the oldest GPUs you can play Call of Duty on, that it's recommended at least, they performed quite well. Now keep in mind the settings were all low, or basically on the minimum settings with FSR 2.1 on. Now one thing I did notice is it actually looks better with FSR on than off. And I tried to show you that in the very beginning with the GTX 970 4 gig video. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that you could probably raise the settings a little bit, but you start to drop under, the 70 to 80 FPS minimum, I personally feel that's the minimum where you can be competitive. Now, I've only had Call of Duty for about a week, and I've played the non-beta on 3 GPUs, my 4090, the 970, and the RX 580, and I had all of my best games on the RX 580, ironically enough. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This just proves that Call of Duty is pretty well optimized, and you can have a good time playing this game on GPUs that actually cost less than Call of Duty. So thank you guys for watching. I'll have some more Call of Duty videos soon. Thank you for watching. Recruitman out.